10 stars explode. A Jedi world burns. A brother kills his own brother. And the Sith return, not as shadows, but as conquerors. All of it began with 2 fallen Jedi. One seized Mandalorian armies, the other crowned himself Dark Lord of the Sith. Together, they didn't just start a war, they began dismantling the Jedi Order from within. And what followed nearly erased the Jedi from history. This is the conclusion of Star Wars, Tales of the Jedi, the Sith War. Now the war changes. Ulic launches a series of lightning strikes across the Republic's shipyards. At Foyrost, Alima hides his fleet behind illusions. By the time the Republic understands what's happening, it's already too late. Mandalorians flood the station. Defense systems collapse, workers beg for mercy, and Ulic isn't here to destroy the Republic. He's here to steal it. He demands access codes, takes control of newly built warships. And when he leaves, he doesn't just win the battle. He leaves with the Republic's future in his hands. Exar is pleased. This was part of the plan. But Ulic makes a decision that changes everything. He wants Coruscant. Now. Kun warns him. Wait. Build power. Strike together. But Ulic refuses. Because this is the moment every fallen Jedi reaches. When they stop serving the dark side and start believing they control it. Coruscant is hit. The capital. The heart of the Republic. Caught completely off guard. Mandalorian war beasts tear through defenses. Ulic moves fast. Precise. His goal isn't destruction, it's decapitation. Take the war room. Crush command. End the Republic in a single strike. But this time, the Jedi are ready. And they don't fight to win. They fight to contain him. Ulic is overwhelmed, cornered, and the Jedi do something that feels merciful until you understand what it really is. They combine their power and create a wall of light. A prison. Ulic is captured, brought before the Senate. And even in chains, he doesn't break. He calls them puppets, mocks the Republic, promises a Sith golden age. And then, the air freezes, because Exar arrives. Inside the Senate itself, with Sith sorcery, he locks the entire chamber in place. No one can move. No one can speak. No one can resist. They can only watch. He humiliates them, declares the Republic irrelevant. And as the Jedi scramble, Master Vodo steps forward. One last attempt. He begs his former student to return. Kun doesn't hesitate. He kills him. And in that moment, the old Jedi Order loses one of its final pillars. Kun's followers are no longer students. They are weapons. He sends them across the galaxy with one purpose: kill the Jedi Masters. No warning. No mercy. Masters fall. Apprentices betray teachers. The Force itself seems to fracture. Because this isn't just war anymore. It's the destruction of everything the Jedi built. Then Alima does something unthinkable. Using Nagasato's ancient Sith ship, she lures pursuing Jedi into the Kron Cluster, a region of unstable stars, and she reaches into the heart of one. She tears out its core and hurls it into the Jedi fleet. They die instantly, but the damage doesn't stop there. The star collapses, then explodes, and the chain reaction spreads. One star, then another, then another. 10 stars ignite into annihilation, a supernova holocaust, and the shockwave is heading for Ossus. Ossus, the Jedi's library world, their history, their knowledge, their legacy. Evacuation begins, but you can't move 1,000 years of history in hours. Jedi rush to save what they can. Holocrons, relics, knowledge, knowing most of it will be lost forever. And as they flee, something else arrives. Exar. He doesn't attack like a warrior. He walks in like an emperor. Massassi servants strip ancient relics. Jedi knowledge is taken, claimed. A master named Ood tries to defend what remains, drawing on the Force to protect it. Kun doesn't waste time fighting. He takes what he wants and leaves the rest to burn, because he already has what he came for. Then the firestorm hits. Ossus is consumed by the blast of 10 suns, a galactic funeral pyre. The Jedi lose more than a world. They lose their past. In the chaos, Qel-Droma finds Ulic. He doesn't attack. He begs, reminds him who he was, reminds him that he can still come back. For a moment, it almost works. And then, Ulic strikes. K falls. And in that instant, Ulic doesn't just lose his brother. He loses the last part of himself that could have been saved. Nomi arrives, sees what's happened, and something inside her changes. She doesn't kill Ulic. She does something worse. She cuts him off from the Force, completely. No light, no darkness, no connection at all. Ulic feels it instantly. For the first time in his life, he is truly alone. The Jedi gather for one final assault, Yavin 4. Thousands of Force users focusing their power on a single target. Ulic, now severed, returns and turns against Kun. But Kun isn't trying to win. He's trying to survive. Through ritual, through sacrifice, through immortality, the Jedi unleash a massive wall of light. Kun's power collapses, the jungle ignites. Everything burns. The Jedi retreat, believing it's over, that the Sith are gone, that they've won. But they're wrong. Because Exar Kun doesn't die. He endures, trapped, waiting, a shadow that refuses to disappear. Years later, Ulic returns, still searching, still broken, still unable to feel the Force, and in the ruins of Yavin, Kun calls out to him, trapped, desperate, still clinging to existence. Ulic listens and walks away, leaving him there, alone, forever. And just like that, the Sith War ends, not with victory, but with loss. If you want to see how this war began, from Freeden Nad to the Krath to the rise of Exar Kun, check out the earlier parts of the series. And if you want to go even further back, to the origins of the Force itself, my Dawn of the Jedi series covers it. Subscribe if you want to explore the stories of Star Wars beyond the movies. Because even after this war ended, the dark side was already preparing its return. Until next time, may the Force be with you.